welcome back to the Cabbage Patch. Another unboxing video today as I was able to get a good deal on the new Battletech Gothic, which is a Battletech continuing game, which means it's not actually Battletech, but it is. So it's going to have battle mechs and whatnot, but it's also going to have aliens and some more grimdark aesthetic. So the notion here is, instead of things like the fourth succession war happening, you still have all of the great houses of human space, but they're also uh, terrible, huge abominations, monsters of sorts that are as big as battle mechs. I don't think we get any models of them in here, but we're about to find out what we get in here. But each of the classic battle mechs will have a different, more grim aesthetic. So a lot of people are calling this 40K meets Battletech. I guess we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. It's a big, heavy box. There's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff in here, but I don't know what kinds of miniatures they are other than the mechs. So, that, put that there. Big, beautiful box. I really do like the heavy construction of these Catalyst boxes. All right. So first things first, we have a map board, double-sided as usual. One side seems to be a cityscape with elevations on it, and the other side seems to be a volcanic wasteland of some sort. So we've got our reference sheets. Oh, no, these are in. Oh, these are actually the record sheets for the mechs, it looks like. So let's see what these look like. Try not to stab myself. There we go. So yeah, these look like the premium dry erase marker versions of the record sheets. Little thinner than the ones that I have from the other set, but that's okay. Yeah, these are the record sheets. So they're dry erase sheets, and they're the full record sheets. They're not the half record sheets like they were in the starter sets. And then it looks like we also have some abomination record sheets. So the real question is how do we play with abominations if there are standees or anything? So we're about to find that out. So, well, these are really nice. So a bunch of mechs, and I'll have to compare them against the basic Battletech stuff to see if the stat lines are the same. But you've got a heat tracker, you've got internal structure for critical hits, you've got the basic armor, you've got all the stats on here, and the critical table. Place for the pilot as well. All right, put that over there. One of the things that Catalyst has been doing with all these sets is putting in little novellas, which are always fun. We've got some transfers. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen transfers come in these sets before, so that's fun. So some transfers for the mechs. And then we've got the mechs. Oh, this Atlas does not have a head, which I think is what's in here. So it looks like you get eight mechs, including a Grimdark Urban mech, an Atlas without a head, a Marauder, a Rifleman. I guess it's like a Griffin or something. Scorpion. So one of the old four-legged walker mechs. King Crab, I want to say, and maybe a Phoenix Hawk. a couple of dice, because you always have to have a couple of dice. And in the baggie, we've got, oh yeah, we've got heads and other greebles to go on. Oh, looks like they go on the, there are 4 of them. I bet you this lets you make, yeah, so this guy's got a like a centurion head. So I bet you that these 4 heads and their associated doodads let you turn this atlas into a specific house variant of the atlas. So there you go. His head goes on there like that. Looks like there's a set of 3 greebles that go there, guns or something, I'm guessing, and a cape of some sort. So that's cool. There. So yeah, so 8 mechs. 8 mechs is good. It's got squished in here. A very, very thick and juicy rulebook. And that's an abomination of some sort. Looks like a mech, but it's actually all biological. Alright, well, it's a little disappointing that the book got bent, so we'll have to do something about that. Some beautiful art, though. A universe primer, which is, I think, available online for free. So this is all the story elements. But it's pretty thick. So the universe primers in the starter sets and the basic Game of Armored Combat sets are all much thinner because they're smaller. We've got a map of the inner sphere that is, on one side it's a map of the inner sphere, and on the other side it seems to be an abomination recognition guide. So big 4-legged ravagers, stone giants, troll kings, and then an Atlas battle mech to compare it all to. Very nice thick cardstock for the reference sheet, always helpful. Some hex terrain, double-sided, always helpful. And then there you go. This is how you play against the abominations. So we've got a bunch of abominations, so there'll be just counters on the board. I'm going to assume these are movement values, I'm not sure. And then some extra mech counters. So we got the Atlas, the Scorpion, the Urban Mech, the King Crab, the Marauder. Did I say Marauder the first time? I think I did. The Phoenix Hawk, I was right. The Firestarter, that was the other one, and the Rifleman. And then you've got multiples of each of the abominations. And that's it. That's everything in the box. So this looks pretty good. I imagine, if I recall correctly, that the rules are basically just Battletech, so none of these games are going to be fast. But maybe they'll be faster with mechs against abominations. So maybe you throw 1 mech in there. I'll have to read the scenario guide and see what they have. Well, anyway, that was it. That is the box opening of Battletech Gothic. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Do all the things. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, yada yada. We're not very good at this whole YouTube thing, so mostly doing it for our own edification and that of our friends. But if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. There's a bunch of other videos like this on the channel. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.